Loneliness is a feeling of being alone. Feeling alone can mean feeling misunderstood, unloved, or unwanted by your family, friends, or peers. Or it can literally just mean you do not have anyone with whom to connect or speak. This happens mostly in older adults who are at increased risk of being lonely because they are most likely to face factors such as living alone, the loss of family or friends, chronic illnesses, and hearing loss.
Uh, Most of the reasons, or one of the major reasons, is the fact that some people, it may be what they have gone through in life. Like I said, it's an emotional state. Some people, when they perceive their social relationship is irrelevant, so they tend to withdraw. And when you consider these aged ones or elderly ones, as the case may be, the experience I spoke about, perhaps someone has actually lost his own spouse or our spouse. From there, they may think life does not worth it again. So what am I actually doing in life? They feel separated and rejected. So they actually experience this thing majorly because of the experience they have experienced in life.
Loneliness can be a painful feeling, but happily it is an emotion that can be soothed and overcome. Elderly people are particularly vulnerable to the feeling of loneliness and isolation. Half of all people aged 75 and over live alone, and 1 in 10 people aged 65 or over is said to always or often feel lonely.
The elderly people, they are the most vulnerable people to this emotion because of what they have experienced in life. Some lost their children to death. Some lost a loved one. And some because of some chronic mental illness that they are suffering from. So that is why the elderly people among us are those ones most prone to this emotion.
The elderly population is growing and people are faced with numerous physical, psychological, and social role changes that challenge their sense of self-esteem and capacity to live happily. In Nigeria, most people retire around the age of 60 to 65 years. Statistics was shown that older adults constitute about 3.1% or 5.9 million of the total population of 191 million. This figure represents an increase of 600,000 during the year 2012 to 2017. Many of these old adults find it very difficult to adapt to life after retirement and experience mental health problems. Depressive symptoms have also been said to be prevalent among older people with adverse health outcomes due to the reduced activity level and high mortality.
The amount of care they get from their children or from the environment they live can go a long way to reduce or to even put an end to this emotion on the elderly one. When they are cared for, they are looked after, they are loved. Then when they see people around them, young people giving them their time, gisting with them, having time with them and taking them out, even on excursion, they cherish that a lot. I believe this will help to minimize or in a reasonable way to put an end to this emotion that they feel.
Loneliness can be reduced by staying in touch with family and friends, joining a local center or a community group where they can have fun and also get involved in various types of activities. The children, on their part, should try as often as they can to give their old parents attention because as they get old, they get lonelier. Doing this can help put smiles on their faces and lighten whatever burden they feel, thereby reducing the risk of developing chronic health issues. Angela Dako, reporting for KAFTAN Television.